Can you see me, Cam?
Yeah. How you doing, man?
Hey, I finally get to talk. Are you still there?
Okay? How's it going, man? Yep. I'm here. How you doing, man?
Good. Pretty good. How's everything going for you?
I'm going great, man. Yeah, you kind of dropped off the map there. Hey, Brad, are you there, buddy?
Do what?
I think our connection's a little glitchy. Yeah, man, you kind of dropped off the map there. What happened? Can you hear me, Brad?
Man, I'm not getting you for some reason.
Let's see. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Hello? Hey, Brad, can you hear me? What the fuck, dude? Hey, Brad, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can't see you.
Well, as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. How's
All
it
right.
going, man?
Yeah, I apologize, man.
That's okay. How's things
I really
going?
wish they're going good. They're going good.
Um,
Just
so
trying to figure this out here, Cam.
okay.
I wonder why I can't see you on Skype.
Well, we're not on Skype. We're on something called StreamYard.
Okay,
Would you rather use Skype?
wait. I can, no, Cam. Just give me a second. I'll get there, Cam. I'm sorry. Just
Okay.
I know it's got to be frustrating as hell for you. I apologize.
No, it's all good, man.
Oh. I'll make this worth your while here. Just let me. Now I can't find my damn. Sorry, I have a tendency to cuss. I apologize for that also. Oh yeah, now there you are. It's on the wrong screen. Cam, can you see me now?
I can see you. I can see you.
Can you see me now, Cam?
Yes, I can see you. Can you hear me?
Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. I can hear you, Cam. I apologize.
No.
That's what you get for living in Kansas with the internet.
Brad, is this the first time we've talked?
Hey, hold on 1 second, please. So, I found out I got introduced to you through Erica Stone. Do you know who she is?
Yeah, she's one of my affiliates.
Yeah. Anyway, she kind of introduced me to you through one of your programs, and I watched you one time on a video driving around your van talking about your high school days and stuff.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yep. I remember. It's called The Drive. Yeah, I remember that.
You know how you usually watch a video and it just goes on and on? I watched that thing and it was over so fast I had to watch it again. I really liked that. That just resonated with me.
Well, that's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear. Man.
Well, the reason I was wanted to get in touch with you, I'm kind of trying to plan out my next year, see what I can do.
Right.
I mean, this has just been can anybody else hear you on your end when I talk to you?
No, I'm in a little office.
Well, this whole internet thing has been I'm sorry, but it's been a kind of a clusterfuck. I'm sorry to use that word.
That's all right.
But I'm looking to just, have somebody coach me and teach me and work with me. And, I mean, I got to give you a little back history here. I 58 years old, been at the same job for over 32 years.
Right.
Been in the same house for over 32 years, married the same wife for almost 35.
I hear you.
And I just realized about 10 or 12 years ago that I had to, I had to bring in a little extra money.
Yeah.
And I'm a college graduate. The only reason I say that is I can read and write. I think I can think, but there's something missing, man. And I just got to figure out something.
What was the
one thing
Brad, you there?
Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
you
dropped.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you dropped out for a second there, but I can hear you now.
All right. Well, 2007, I finished my taxes up early and thought I'm going to start in 2008 trying to figure this internet thing out,
Right.
And as of last month, end of October 31st, I spent over $91,000.
Yeah. That's a good amount, man.
What's even worse is I keep track of my dollars and time that I've spent. I've spent over 273 days since then on the internet. And when I mean I don't mess around, I don't get on Facebook, and then I study this shit,
Yep.
And I've gotten into some high dollar stuff that I cannot believe I cannot make work.
Right.
But there's something wrong with this whole, you just seem honest, down to earth. You seem like my type of guy,
Right.
And
thank you, man. Thank you.
I don't know where I'm going with all this. There's something missing. Why I can't make any of this work, I'll be blunt. Some of these 7-figure cycle, Profit Engine, I don't know if you've ever heard of them. They're Facebook advertising, affiliate marketing,
right.
Fulfillment by Amazon. That bullshit. Those guys, they put out a program and they get 8, 9, 10,000 people signed up to them. And then we're all supposed to do what they do. That's not going to work, Cam. Do you agree?
Well, I
can't make any.
I think that I think it doesn't really matter if I agree or don't agree. I think what really matters is figuring out what's going on with you specifically and how we can get you to money. So, you know what I mean? I can say like, well, I don't agree, Brad. I feel like you can use those things and make them work. Or I could say, well, yeah, I agree with you, Brad. You're 100% right. None of that stuff works.
Right.
Pay me a bunch of money and let me give you the way to do it. My thing will work where everything else failed. My thing's going to work, Brad, where everything else has failed, right? Here's the truth, right?
Yeah.
You've been trying for 11 years. You spent $90,000. Now let's play the numbers here. Let's play the numbers.
Yeah.
Do you really think all those people gave you bad advice?
No.
I don't either.
Because you're right. The one constant in that whole thing is me.
Right. That's the constant, man. So what we got to figure out, man, is we got to figure out where's the block at? Where's the hold up, So let me ask you this. What was the last thing you tried?
Profit Engine.
Okay, now explain Profit Engine to me. How does it work? What are you supposed to do?
It's putting ads on Facebook off of ClickBank.
Okay.
And I dug into it more. I think there's 9,000 or 10,000 people joined that $2,900 program. And then they come out with a $7,500 coaching thing after the 6-month program was done. And, you get 8, 9, 10,000 people slapping the same ad up on Facebook. You know what happened? We all got banned. Every one of us. We all got banned.
Brad, let me ask you a question. Do you have an email list?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you something. Now, you haven't paid me anything. We're just talking here. We're just talking as two people who do the same kind of thing.
Right.
Here's the bottom line, okay? Email is the key to sustainable wealth on the internet, okay? If you want to make money on the internet in a sustainable way that lasts for years, that just keeps on going, you need to work on your email marketing and you need to work on your list building, okay? These are the keys, all right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
yes.
email is the cheapest form of traffic that you can get. It's the cheapest form of traffic, you know? If you're going to run ads, you don't run them to a ClickBank offer. You run them to an email list. So that way you can run that email list to a ClickBank offer over and over and over again. Does that make sense?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So that's the first thing, man. You need to understand that one simple truth. The key to sustainable wealth is email marketing and list building. And this is true. I mean, we can look at not just me, but we can look at the big companies out there. You go to Walmart and you buy something, you know what they make you do? Like, I'm talking about Walmart.com. I'm not talking about the store down the street. I'm talking about when you go to Walmart's website and you buy something, you know what they make you do?
What?
They make you register.
Give your email?
Yeah, they take your email. That's Walmart. I mean, damn, that's Walmart. When you go to Amazon, it's the same thing. Amazon takes your email, and Amazon and Walmart will send you emails, and they make a lot of money doing that. Now, it's the same thing with you, and it's the same thing with me. If we want, consistency, and we want to make money consistently, not just make a couple bucks here, make a couple bucks there, get lucky over here, get lucky over there, but like consistently making money. It's a Rubik's Cube.
I like that. Yeah.
Anyway, if you want to make it consistently, man, and you want to make it a business, email is the core of the business. That's the core. So, does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I listen to your stuff. What's your monthly coaching call? I can't think of the name now.
Yeah. Insiders Club.
Yeah, I listened to. I can't ever watch them because I'm busy. I'm working, but I bought the lifetime membership.
Oh, cool, man! That's awesome.
I mean, there's something missing with what I'm doing.
Yeah,
and I think.
Well, look. Here's the thing. That last thing you told me about Profit Engine. You kind of set yourself up for failure when you start with paid traffic. Like Profit Engine's teaching you to do Facebook ads and send them ClickBank offers.
Yes. Okay,
so a couple problems there. Okay, number one, you never made any money online before, and you've been trying for 11 years. So now all of a sudden they're asking you to start dumping money into Facebook ads, which are not cheap. Those are not cheap ads. They're expensive ads. And, when you're sending them to a raw offer, you're sending them right to ClickBank, you get the one click for the ad. That's what you get. You send that person to an offer. They either buy or they don't buy. So what I'm trying to say, Brad, is it's setting you up. It's setting you up for failure. You're being set up for failure. And as someone who's already been trying for so long and who's already spent so much money, it's not going to take very long for someone like you to get frustrated with a situation like that. So you probably aren't going to be able to dedicate the time and effort required to make that product work because you're already so frustrated going in. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the problem is, Cam, I never quit on it. I'd still be doing it if Facebook hadn't shut me down. I knew that program backwards and forwards, Cam. I don't do this lightly. I spent every night 90 minutes, 2 hours. I mean, I knew that Profit Engine, that course forwards and backwards. I could have written it.
But why'd they shut you down though?
And Facebook shut me down. They don't want that shit on their Facebook.
Right. So now you got to ask yourself,
which is probably a good thing. I'd still be doing it.
But did you see any results from it?
No.
How long?
I spent $5,000 or $6,000 on ads.
See, dude, that's too much, Brad. You shouldn't still be doing it. Look, here's the thing. Like, it's not like, first of all, I respect that you didn't quit. I respect that. All right. That's awesome. And I think that's the kind of mentality that it takes to succeed. But the problem, Brad, is you have to pivot in business. When things aren't working, you have to pivot. There's no way you should be 5 or 6 in the hole on Facebook ads and still just doing the same thing. I mean, something's not working. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking 500 or 600 tops. Yeah. 500 or 600 tops. You know, once you hit $1,000 and you haven't seen any sales yet, dude, something's got to be pivoted. Something has to be adjusted. It's not working. You see what I'm saying? You got to adjust in business or it's not going to, you know what I mean? That's one thing right there I can tell you.
But I was paying a coach $350 a week to advise me on this. I mean, how can you consciously coach me like that? And I mean, I don't get it.
I agree with you. If he wasn't telling you to adjust, he wasn't doing a good job. I agree with you 100%. Here's the problem. When you blame someone else, you're a victim. And the problem is victims don't win. Victims do not win. That's the problem. So like, this is your business, right? Not your coach's business. You know, it's your business. So like, he can advise you and you can blame him if you want to. And it does sound like he was doing a pretty shitty job of advising you. If you were my student, I'd never let you get $5,000 in the hole with Facebook ads. This is ridiculous. So yeah, we can sit here and blame him. But it don't matter. That's not going to help you. The bottom line is it's your business. You have to make the boss decisions about cutting off the funds and saying, dude, here's what it is. I'm going to spend $500 in this situation. And if it ain't working, I need to adjust things a little bit because that ain't working out for me. You know, it's you got to set your limits and adjust. And that's the bottom line. I'll tell you what, I don't think Facebook ads is a great place to start for someone who's never made any money online. That's what I think. You know, I mean, that's my opinion. I think that you should start with free stuff. That's what I think. I mean, damn, Brad, I could walk you through a product launch and have you launching a product in about 45 days and, you know, you'd be profitable. Forget this 11 years and $90,000. We can do it in the next 45 days for nothing.
Well, here's what I was laying in bed last night thinking of talking to you. What I wanted to get out of this, what I wanted to get away from this is I want to have 2020 planned out. I don't want to buy another piece of shit.
I agree with you, man.
And I thought, how can I make myself indispensable to Cam? And I'm going to just throw this out here, okay?
Okay.
I got a $10,000 CD come due June 30th.
Right.
If you will work with me, I know there's a lot of trust involved.
Mm-hmm.
Work with me the next 6 months. I'll pay you $10,000. I'm desperate.
Okay.
At the end of June 30th, and then I'll give you half of everything I make work together.
Right.
Does that just sound totally crazy? Just a desperate man?
No.
Just
Well, number one, it doesn't sound crazy. Number two, I don't want to take advantage of you. Okay. You've already spent a bunch of money. All right. So, you know, so when it comes to your offer, I probably need to think about that for a little bit and not just jump right into that.
Okay. I understand.
But it doesn't sound crazy, but you do sound a little desperate, and I can appreciate that because you have had a long time of failure. So I get it.
Yeah.
The problem is we know that you're not adjusting. So that's one thing. You're not adjusting with what you tried last. What made you bail out on it in the end? Oh, because you got banned, right? You got banned. What did your coach say when you got banned? That's my question.
Well, then he got into the whole thing outsmarting Facebook. And I could, pretending I'm somebody else, setting up a fake account. Well, shit, Cam, Facebook is a lot smarter than me. Getting a different IP, basically being dishonest.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. I couldn't
stomach it.
Yeah, you don't want to do it, man. Listen, you got to be honest.
No, I couldn't stomach that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, exactly, dude. I can respect that 100%. I wouldn't do it either, man. I think that it's better just to be honest and just to deal with things that make you comfortable, right? And that's what I think.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Brad, I think that you need to roll with some free methods for a little while. You got to crawl before you can walk. If you haven't made any,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said I think you need to roll with some free methods for a little while. I think you need to stop spending, and I think you got to crawl before you can walk. You know what I mean? Because I tell you what, you don't have a list right now. I mean, man, you can take a list to 1,000 people with just free methods. So that's one thing right there. How about a little manual outreach to get your email list going? You know what I mean by manual outreach? You know what that means?
No.
So with manual outreach, you don't have
that's something else that's important. I'm. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here. I'm here, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think you need a focus, first of all. Right now, what's your focus? Just to make money, right? Make money online. But what your goal is to make your goal is to make extra money, and your goal is to make it on the internet. But let me ask you this, man: what do you enjoy online? What are you interested in? Are you interested in this make money online stuff?
I don't know anymore. It's moved way past that. I mean, it's just it's just something's got to happen. I've been, when you invest so much time and effort into something, you want to make it work.
Right.
you're just not going to give up.
Sure.
But I also don't want to screw anybody else on the way to my making it.
Sure. Well, here's the thing, right? So when we care about something, we work harder at it, right? We try harder. What's a hobby of yours? What is something you enjoy?
Man, I'm way past that point, Cam.
I know you think you're way past that, Brad. I know you think you're way past that. But how much of my content have you watched? How much of my content have you consumed? Quite a bit, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
I watch your coaching calls. I watch your programs.
How do I constantly put out all this content when I don't care about something? Like, it would show, right? If I didn't care about helping you right now, it would show, right? If all I cared about was the money, it would show.
Yeah.
You understand? This would be a much shorter coaching call. This would be much shorter. It'd just be like,
yes.
Yeah, I can help you. I see your problems. I can help you. Cost you $1,000. Come back to me when you're ready to make some money. That's the end of the call. That's the end of the call.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not, man.
Yeah,
it's not, because it's not the end of the call, because at some point I said to myself, hey, man, I care more about helping people than I care about the numbers in my bank account. So I I can only do this because I'm passionate about what I'm dealing with, right? And when you are legitimately just trying to help, when you're legitimately just trying to help people, like the money just starts coming. You know what I'm saying? Like think about this call, Brad. Think about this call for just a second, right? You haven't paid me any money, yet I have agreed to meet you on this coaching call, right? One-on-one, for free,
Right.
So
I appreciate it.
Right, and I'm not trying to like put that out there. I'm just saying that's a mindset, right? It's the mindset of I want to help somebody. I want to help somebody today, right? Doesn't matter if I make money or not. But now I have someone who wants to pay me $10,000, right, to help them. And I took this call without thinking I was going to make any money, right? So what I'm telling you is, so what I'm telling you is when you really care about something, right, and you're putting information out there that helps people on that subject, right, the money will follow as long as you're putting the systems in place for the money to find its home to you. Does that make sense?
Right. Yes.
So you think you're way past that. You think you're way past that. But man, if you don't care about something, it's going to be hard to make money at it. That's the truth. I mean, I can teach you how to make money with Make Money Online stuff. I can have, I'll tell you, you want to know the fastest way to make money right now for you? Can you hear me, Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the fastest way for you to make money right now and to end
I can
this
hear
11-year reign of... Yep, I can hear you. So the fastest way for you to end this thing of not making money.
Repeat that.
This 11-year stretch. Yeah, so I can teach you how to make money online with Make Money Online niche. But if you have no passion for it, then it's going to be hard to maintain that business. Okay? Does that make sense? And I'll tell you the quickest way. We don't have to have you don't have to pay me a dime. You don't have to pay me a dime. I'll tell you the quickest way to do it right now. Okay? You need to go launch a product. you need to start building some assets.
Okay.
Okay? You need to launch a product, create, package, release, right? And you need to start building that mailing list. Now, that's the quickest way to start getting to profit. Yeah, there's a lot, there's more to it. You know, there's a lot we could go into on it, but that's the quickest way for someone who is not seeing any results at all to start establishing themselves and making themselves someone who's making money.
I just I think I would just be so appreciative if somebody would help me. I'd make it worth their while beyond, you know, I mean, I'm trying to figure out why. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry that you've had such a bad run, man. I'm sorry you've had such a bad run.
Yeah. Well, I just don't understand it. Everything I get into, I know it backwards and forwards. You know, I follow the coach's advice, and I just don't. But the one constant in everything has just been me. People have come and gone. Pros have come and gone.
Hold on a second.
Yes.
I know that you know it backwards and forwards, but Profit Engine, who released that product?
Rob and Gary. A couple of guys live in Indonesia or somewhere.
Right. They launched it, right? They launched it on Warrior Plus?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Well, I don't even think it was on. Yes.
Why are they launching the product? You know, if they're making all their money with paid ads they're making all their money with paid ads and ClickBank offers. Why are they launching a product?
Damn straight. Why are they launching a product?
I'll tell you why.
I don't know.
Because launching products makes money. Launching products makes money, and it puts buyers on your email list. That's
Okay.
why. But here's the thing. They probably were making money with the ClickBank engine thing. But I can tell you right now, as someone who's ran plenty of ads, that, you don't tell beginners to run ads, all right? Because all they're going to do is lose a bunch of money, right? Now, see, you might have known.
Right.
Yeah. Beginners lose money with ads. That's what happens.
All right.
So, I mean, that's just how it goes, man. It's, there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to lose money. And what you got to do is you got to adjust your ads. You adjust your ads until you reach a point of break even, right? And then you adjust your ads some more until you reach a point of profitability. And that's how Facebook ads work. But the problem is when you're a beginner, right, you don't know how to adjust anything. And you're just kind of like dumping money into it and losing money, right? So, I'm not saying that's your fault because you had a coach, but you got to take ultimate blame for not firing your coach when you weren't getting results, or for not adjusting when you kept on dumping money into something that wasn't working. You got to set limits on it, man. But I think that
right. Okay.
Yeah.
I know the buck stops with me.
Yeah, the buck stops with you, man. But I think that Facebook ads is a pretty rough place to start for a beginner. I think that you shouldn't even be messing with it until you're seeing some income, free methods.
I don't know. I remember watching that video you driving around, and it just I thought I watched it and it was over before I knew it. I liked your story. I like how you're honest. You seem to care. What I'm trying to do is go into 2020 with a plan. I tell you what, I'll buy another high dollar program. I'll buy 2. I try to buy 1 or 2 a year, and I'll lose my ass again.
No, you don't want to do that.
And what I'm asking is, would you consider being the guy I work with in 2020?
Yes, I will consider that.
I'm coachable. I follow directions. I don't bug people. I learn on my own. I find things out on my own. I'm not gonna call you every 30 minutes. If I can't understand something out, I think I'm average intelligence. I don't get this.
Absolutely.
I don't understand why I'm not. I just need somebody to work with.
Brad.
Just give it some thought.
Let me ask you a question. Like, have you ever thought about launching a product?
All right.
Have you ever thought about that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Let me ask you this. What did you try before the Profit Engine thing?
Fulfillment by Amazon.
Okay. FBA.
Yes.
So I used to run an FBA business. I used to do that all the time. Now that's hard work. You're always having to source products and send them into Amazon warehouses. Now, why didn't that work for you? Or did it work for you? What's your opinion on that one?
The selling point on that was we weren't going to have to get products from China.
Okay.
They had a list of 30 vendors in the United States that we would be getting products from.
Okay.
So you eliminated the China connection.
Okay.
What do you think happened when about 9,000 of us contact suppliers?
Well, I'd say they ran out of supply.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. It sounds like they probably
They
ran out of
shut us all
supply.
down. They just
Wow. So
shut us all down.
But Amazon FBA can still work. You just need to find a new supplier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. But like, why didn't you just go find a new supplier?
I think you hit a key point there, Cam. And you've mentioned it a couple times in this call. I cannot adjust.
Right. That's what it sounds like.
If you give me 15 things to do, I'll do them. I'll complete every single one. But if I get to step 12 and I need to make an adjustment, I can't do it. I'm not that kind of a guy. I'm the type of guy, you give me 15 things to do to make $1,000 online, I'll do them.
The problem is,
but if they're
go ahead. Sorry, man.
If step 8 doesn't work, then I'm screwed. I don't know. I don't know how to adjust to step 9.
I think we figured out the key problem is the adjusting. And the thing about it, Brad, is this whole idea about paint by numbers. I mean, this whole idea about, you see it on people's sales pages all the time about just follow the easy steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, boom, boom, boom. It's easy, right? Well, that's not how, online business doesn't work that way. I mean, it's easy to a point, but, my experience is going to be a little different than your experience. So what happens is, you got to be able to adjust as things go. And the thing about it is, Brad, it takes experience to be able to do that. Like when you're trying to figure it out, it takes experience to. Now, the thing about it is, you don't get that experience unless you stick with something and work at it. But at the same time, you got to be able to know when things aren't working, right? Like with those Facebook ads you were doing, something wasn't working. I mean, it was eating up all your money and you weren't seeing any results. So something wasn't working. Right. Did your with the Facebook thing, did the coach talk to you about adjusting anything?
Sure, we made little adjustments, but nothing ever worked.
Yeah.
And finally when we got shut down, we went into this whole other become somebody else on Facebook. Different IP address. Different ClickBank account. You had to hide yourself from Facebook. It's just a bunch of I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to be dishonest.
And I think that right there, what you just said, that's a boss decision right there. And I think that's great that you made that decision. And I think the key with that situation is just making it a little bit earlier before you lose so much money, right? That's the key. Instead of wasting 5,000, let's just make it 500. And tell your coach that up front. Say, look, man, I want to see results within $500. I'm not spending any more money than 500. So we need to do our adjustments, everything we need to do within this amount of money. You got to protect yourself a little bit. You got to limit the damage that you can take. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You got to limit the damage. With the Amazon FBA thing, man, I was making a full-time income with Amazon FBA. In that kind of a situation, you just needed to find a new supplier. But when you said American suppliers, I was kind of like wondering about that because like usually you can't, I mean, American suppliers are usually more expensive than, suppliers from China. And it's really hard to make a profit with Amazon FBA because they're going to take like 38%. So it makes it difficult. It makes it difficult to make money. So, but anyways, you can always find another supplier. Well,
I mean, I'd really appreciate if you'd give it some thought about working with me. I have the bucks to spend. I mean, I make it worth your while. And you know what? I want you to, you know, I want you to be come out smelling. You know, I want you to do good by helping me. I mean, yourself. You know.
I hear you, man. Well,
I want you to get off this call and 3 years from now go, damn. When I met that guy, he seemed kind of strange, but it's worked out well, you know, for me. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. I hear you. I think the first step is to get you to making money. I think that's the first step, is just to
all right,
get you to making money. What are you doing right now? Let me ask you that. What are you working on right now? Are you kind of in between projects?
I'm in between projects. Yes, I'm just still. Well, actually, I got a email this morning from Erica Stone about she would maybe doing something little with her, but no. What I want to do is I want to go into the new year with a plan, with somebody I can work with somebody. And, you know, if you say, hey, Brad, I can't, I understand. But then I'm going to go out and I'm going to find another program and I'll try. I mean, I'm not going to give up.
No.
But I'd like to go into the year. Well, I'll start before the end of the year, you know, get a head start. But I'd like to work. I'm going to work with somebody, and I'd just soon be you, you know. But if you're busy or full up, I understand. I know how that goes. You know, and I have money to spend on tools and things. You know, you don't spend $91,000, you know, but that shit's got to turn around.
Got to turn around, man. You spent too much money already, dude. You spent too much money already. Yeah, I'll take you on, man. I'll take you on. Usually what I charge, usually what I charge is $997 for this kind of a situation. Usually I charge $1,000 basically.
Yep.
And that what that'll do is we'll run through a product launch together, and I'll show you how to get everything together, how to make it work, how to move through it, and how to do some things after that too, how to do some other stuff. So I think the main thing for you is to get a business set up and running, and to understand how it works, how it makes money, and to understand how you can make it sustainable and keep it moving forward. I think that's the main thing for you. So that's usually what I do. So if you want to do that, here's what I'll do. I'll send you an email outlining everything that I will do for you, and I'll send you an invoice, and you decide if that's something you want to do or not. How does that sound to you?
I'm just going to I'll do it. I'm going to do it.
Okay. All right. Well,
I just trust you. Feel good. The only thing I ask is, you know, would you continue working with me afterwards? I mean, paying you, but would you continue working with? I mean, long term.
Yep.
I mean, I'm talking next year. Just I'll pay you regularly, but I need constant. I want somebody to work with long. I don't want just one thing and then we're done.
Right. No, I understand, Brad. I totally understand. Okay, so here's the way I see it. Right. Let's do this project together. Right. Let's do a project together. Okay. And then after that, if you want to keep working with me, we'll line up something else. And we can keep on working together. You know what I'm saying?
I will want to keep working with you.
This is going to be about growth.
You know,
the goal is to get you profitable.
Right.
To get you profitable after this first project. This project that we work on together is going to be profitable, Brad. We got to make profit. We got to make some money. So, and that's what I'm offering you, to get you to profit, right? So, yeah, I think that'll be good.
don't expect a guarantee like that. I mean, I don't, but that's, I don't see how, anyway, I just want to, you hang up, we get off this call, you send me that invoice, I'll pay it.
And let me explain why I can say I want to get you to profit. Okay. Because I know that if I work with you, okay, and you have a product that makes sense, and I've looked over it and I know it works and it's a good product, and you put it out there, I know that I can promote it. And it will be profitable, right? So this is why I can't guarantee that you're going to be profitable, but I'm pretty positive it's going to be profitable. But it's got to be the right product. Luckily, you have me to teach you how to make the right product and put it out there. I'm not telling you it's not going to be a little bit of work. Over the next.
I'm not scared of work. I work with cattle all day. I'm a rancher. I'm not scared of work. Never have been.
Nice. Yeah. Let me work up an invoice, and I'll work up the program, and I'll send it to you in an email, and you can look it over and decide how you want to do it. And then we'll schedule another coaching call to get started.
Sounds good. I appreciate it very much, Cam. And you send me that invoice, I'll get it paid.
I can tell you that the first step is going to be to map out the year. We'll map out the year on a call. And we'll just kind of map out what the year looks like. Whether you continue to work with me throughout the year or not, you'll have the map for the year, so you'll know how to go to build the business. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll want to work with you a year. The only way, if something will come up where you can't, but I'm going to feel a lot better getting off this call if I know, all right, it's Cam Fats. That's 2020. That's my year right there.
All right, man.
I tell you what, you'll save me a lot of money because I'm not going to look anywhere else then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea, man. That's a good idea because if you can just focus your energy. Yeah, just focus your energy on this one project. You'll do far better.
Yeah. If I know I have somebody lined up to work with in 2020 and beyond,
Yeah.
I mean, then I feel a lot of relief because I'm not going to be looking for the next thing. And evidently I don't know, just watching that video, you drive around your van, just really resonated with me. Talked about high school, where you grew up, some of that was just, and then I was really impressed with your first, where you had that river walk or river website that.
Oh, Adventures on the River. Yeah. Oh,
that's amazing. What was amazing was how you had the balls to shut that down in a different direction.
Yeah. But you know what that is, Brad? That's the exact subject that me and you were talking about. We're talking about adjusting. Yeah, we're talking about adjusting. Sorry, what now?
You were making money with that site.
Oh yeah, about 4,000 or 5,000 a year, 4,000 or 5,000 a month.
Yeah.
But that comes back to what I was telling you about. You said that we're way past that when it comes to doing something you actually care about, but you're never past that. I let that 4,000 or 5,000 a month go because I lost my passion for Amazon. I wasn't really interested in talking about that anymore. It's hard to talk about things you don't care about. So that's right. Anyways, but yeah, man, let's think about that. You're talking about where I was driving around in my van, and that was a product, right? And it was called the Drive. Yeah. It was called the Drive.
Yeah.
Okay. Now here's an interesting story about that. So that product launched, and I put it out there for people like you, right? Who resonated with that kind of situation. But there's a lot of people out there who resonate more with like mind maps and like paint by numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. They resonate with that more. So what I found was when I launched that product, I found myself, it wasn't doing the kind of numbers that I wanted it to do. It was selling some, but it wasn't selling like I wanted it to. So I had to figure something out. You know, I launched it, and it was like one day into the launch, and I had to figure something out. How can I make this thing sell more units? So what I did was I purchased a set of software, 10 pieces of software, and I put them in the drive as a bonus, and that like sparked it. That sparked it up, and now people start buying it, right? But that was just a simple little adjustment. And that's the way you have to think to start making money online. You're moving forward, you're following a plan, but then something happens that is not in your plan. Like you're a rancher, dude. You adjust every day.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
Well, how many things don't go according to plan on your ranch?
About every 30 minutes. You ever work with cows?
No.
Yeah.
You're already,
listen,
you're already a master at adjusting. You already know how to adjust. You just have to kind of apply those tactics to online business, and that's it.
Yeah.
You just got to be able to see when things are going. You can see when things are going wrong on the ranch, but you can't see when things are going wrong in your online business. And the more you start to be able to see when things are going wrong with your online business, you already know how to adjust. So you're going to be able to move those skills over pretty easy, I think.
Yeah. Well, I've went so many different directions on there. You know, I bought a bunch of domain names years ago, and that was the thing to do. And you know, I own the domain name kansasfishinglicense.com.
Wow, that sounds pretty cool.
Well, I mean, it gets about 600 visitors a month, but what the hell do you do with it? You know, it's not worth anything. So I don't know.
It could be worth something. Think about this, man. kansasfishinglicense.com. The people who are going to that website are people from Kansas who want to do fishing, right?
Yeah.
That's who's ending up there. Maybe you need some affiliate products related to fishing. You know, maybe some fishing poles.
So.
Or I mean, that sounds kind of like easy affiliate commissions. You know, just put some affiliate products on there, or some banners, put a couple of articles about fishing, put a link to where they go to get their license, but also put some links to good fishing rods and to good tackle or whatever fishing people care about. I mean, if the visitors are coming there, you're not even working on the damn thing. You're not even putting anything on there, and you're getting traffic. So I mean, you could probably turn that into a few extra bucks a month. That's probably what you could do. But it's neither here nor there. But yeah, you could definitely adjust that situation to see if you can get it to earn for you.
Well, I sure appreciate it if you would consider working with me. Yep. I'd like to do it long term. I think I can follow direction. I can work. I can. I don't think I'm not hard to deal with, and don't give up. You know, and I'd be very appreciative, and you'd come out ahead financially, and I would, and if I knew 2020 was what I was working with, Cam, that'd mean a lot to me. Really would, so.
All right, man. Well, listen, Brad, that's fine. I've talked to you here for a little while, and I think you're a good guy. And I don't want to see you lose anymore. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you win. Okay. So I'll get that email out to you today. and it'll have an invoice attached to it. Let's work together for a project, and then we can take it from there. If you want to work with me longer, we'll keep on going. But let's get you through one profitable project first. Okay, let's just get you
All right.
to profit. Sound cool?
Right. Yes, I appreciate that. And I mean, if it's up to me, we'll work we'll work the whole next year together.
All right.
Next year together.
All right, man. That sounds good, Brad. It was good talking to you. But listen, let me tell you something, man. First of all, keep your head high, man, because you have a lot. I see a lot of good things here. And number one, you've already done a lot. Now, you might not have made any money, but you still have a lot of like experience under your belt. You've done and experienced a lot already. So that's good. Sure. You're not like some kind of complete newbie who doesn't even know how to check your email or something. That's not you.
Right.
Right.
No.
Yeah. Number two, you already know how to work hard. You're okay working. So that's awesome, dude. And number three, you already adjust every day on your ranch. You know how to adjust.
Right.
You just have to be taught how to do it in business. So, I mean, there's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot to look forward to for you, man. Seriously. Don't hang your head. I mean, that $90,000 that you spent, okay, you didn't waste that money. It was an education. You got an education. It's no different. It's no different than someone who went to college for 4 or 5 years and they acquired a giant debt of college loans. So it's right. You know, you just paid for your education. That's all it is, man. Now it's time to start making some money, though. Let's get it to money.
All right.
All right,
get
bro.
Paid.
Yeah, it's time to turn it around. So,
all right, have a good one. Thank you very much.
All right, Brad. I'll see you, man. Peace.
Thanks, bud.